2 in a row. Hey, against some pretty good teams. 7-2, not a bad game. Kind of what happened today?
We went out there and we had to battle. I think we came out and early on put a couple runs up, but we struggled and fit a little bit. Things we got to clean up there defensively. Had 2 guys on the mound today that pitched an amazing game. Went up there, we were efficient, throwing first pitch strikes, getting ahead in the count, letting their defense work for them. And when we got guys that are doing that, the defense has got to step up and work behind them. So we were able to work through that stuff, and then offensively we were able to get some guys moving on the bases, swipe a few bags, and just got to start working on getting the ball down and working gap to gap and getting those runs in.
And Alec, hey, when you get into that rhythm with those pitchers and you see they're doing pretty good, kind of what's that feel like when you're behind there and they're just having success the way they are?
It just gives me confidence to call some different pitches. I mean, I'd say almost half those pitches out there were curveballs, and they were locating it well, and they couldn't really hit it too good. So, I mean, all their runs came off errors, or they got on base because of errors. And our pitchers, both of them are freshmen, they pitched very well.
Really? You one of them? Or,
Yeah, he started for me today. Freshman, yep, did a great job.
Nice, and you're getting a lot of varsity experience in a little amount of time. What is going on here? I mean, how'd you feel about getting on the mound today?
It felt great. I felt good. I was glad that I got to do my job, and I'm very happy to get all this varsity experience because as I move on in high school, it's just going to be that much easier every single year.
And offensively, who are the guys that really stood out to you today?
Top to bottom, everybody, we talk about doing your job, and we come up in different situational stuff, and I think everybody, top to bottom at some point throughout the lineup, battled it out. We had some guys that would go down in the count, but they'd battle it out, squeeze out a hit, or just putting the ball in play and forcing the issue, and making those guys make a play and getting runners on. And that's the way we're built. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to put the ball in play and force the issue and use our speed on the base pass, and we were able to do that and pull out the win today.
And how'd you guys do in the batter's box today?
I think I went 2 for 3.
All right. How'd you end up doing?
Reached on an error and walked, so got on base 2 times.
Hey, not too bad. Hey, on base percentage, right? And I saw you when you were batting against Hamilton. Nice swing. You're having success so far. What's going on here? Is it just stuff you carried over from last season?
Coach Simpson's been helping me downstairs when we have our hitting practices, and he just says short, quick to the ball. Most people don't score off hitting home runs. You score off hitting base hits, and that's what I've been doing. Just working gap to gap and getting on base.
And final question goes to you. Sometimes it takes a while to get those bats going. You just got to find your rhythm, but so far so good with you guys as far as just getting things going like this early. How do you feel about moving on for the rest of the season? So
we're starting the season out 2-0, feels really good, and giving these guys confidence they need to go into. We got conference games starting right around the corner, and so it's good for these guys to get that confidence on the offensive side of the ball, where they know they can go out there and put the ball in play and do the things we need to do and get their job done and put the runs across the plate. So I'm proud of the way these guys have battled the last 2 games, and we celebrate this one tonight like I always say, but tomorrow it's back to work and on to the next one.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.